So if you cannot handle this, you should probably click away right now. But this video is going to be mostly for non-binary people and are transgender people non-binary? No. For people who genuinely want to get rid of their breasts but cannot for the life of them, like in my case. And I'm going to show you what it takes for people like me in small countries where there are no free binders for teens and not accepting families. I'm going to show you what we need to get over so we can be, us. And I am experiencing this for you, and it's being very annoying. And this is with what I have to work with every single day, because I cannot handle it. And for a long time I was using 2 sports bras, but that was just not working. That really was not working, and there are no binders. There are no like those professional binders and shit like that. And there's literally just that, just elastic bandages, and even like that, it's not such a thing of a big deal because breasts are still there, and yeah, this doesn't feel like my body. I feel like it's not my place, it's not my body, it's not, well, obviously it's not my body because of dissociative identity, these sort of things. Now obviously I'm an author as well, but still, it doesn't feel like my body wise, like, it's not my perfect body, it's not what I wanted to be with, it's not what I wanted to be born with, and it's not what I wanted to be. And I actually never believed that I was going to be this person who will be binding and who will go through this general dysphoria, which, if you don't know, it's the feeling that you're in the wrong body, not in the wrong body, but have something that just doesn't feel right. And in my case, those are my boobs. I have nothing against my vagina. I'm okay with my vagina, but no, it's not cool. And I have to remind myself to breathe, because having this thing on is really tightening and tiring. Actually, it's not tightening. I can barely feel it once I start walking, but it's still there, and it still stops me from breathing, which is bad. And I know some people are going to say, and there's some people are going to comment that this is a very bad thing to do. There's nothing else I can do. There is no other way I can do anything. There is actually no single way I can do anything about it. And that is what pisses me off the most, because people from the LGBTQ community are going to comment down and be negative to me and will be bitches. And honestly, I have seen this so many in the comments of other videos of people literally just going nuts to people that are using elastic bandages and other methods that are not binders. But if you're part of the community, like, you have to know that you're not going to get accepted everywhere. And by now I have only been accepted by my psychologist, and that's it. Like, nobody else accepts me. Nobody else accepts me and who I am and what I want to be and who I feel like. And it's been very harsh and very hard for a 15-year-old something that cannot identify with anything. And you don't know how hard it is to do a test or like something like that in school and have to circle the other option on the genders because you don't know who you are, you don't know what you are. You have no clue how hard it is to go into public bathrooms and walk away because there's either a female bathroom or male bathroom. There are no gender neutral ones, and I have nowhere to go. Like, if I go to the female bathrooms, I feel very much out of place. I would go to the male bathrooms, but I have been beaten there so many times. I have been beaten so many times, and I don't go there anymore because it's bad. And it's actually sad when people ask me if I'm a boy or a girl. I don't want to be either. I'm neither of those things. I'm neither a boy nor a girl. I don't feel like anything of those. And when people say it's not a big deal, just use the bathroom, like, no, it is a big deal. It is a big deal when you have no place to go, when you feel so left out of society that you're basically a trash. You have to walk out with a binder because, or not a binder, a bandage, because nobody's going to accept you like that. Nobody's going to steal a binder. Nobody's going to send out a binder from like fucking America to middle of fucking nowhere in Europe. And nobody's going to do that for free. Nobody's going to give a shit. And I think it's actually fucking sad when somebody from the LGBT community starts being mean to somebody because they're using some type of method that is not acceptable or is not healthy or things like that. Instead of being mean, just lend out a hand. And I'm not asking for help. I can get my own help. I can do myself. But there are other people that cannot even have elastic bandages. There are other people that face even more even more dysphoria, and that face even more problems than me. And while me identifying myself as queer hasn't been that big of a deal, except those few times that I got bitten, that I got called horrible things that I don't even want to think about. And just help people out. Even if you cannot send a binder, like, don't send a binder. I'm not telling you to send a binder over the fucking world. No, just lend a hand. Give that person some advices, some helpful advices instead of being mean, because we're getting enough mean comments around the world because people are dicks and people will be dicks about it. And the saddest thing is that we're not keeping ourselves as a community, and we're just acting out like it's whatever. It's not whatever. Like, not everybody has the money for a binder. Not everybody has the money for a chest surgery. Not everybody has the money for a bottom surgery. Like, not everybody has the money for things. And sometimes when you have to go with an elastic bandage, that's the only thing you have. And even that, as I said, cannot be like achievable by some people, because I have been yelled by my mother about flattening out my chest, and me basically have to hide it because I get yelled at for being who I am, and that is fairly hurtful. And I don't know, I guess I didn't fit in the community that well. I guess I'm not transgender, so I cannot fit with that, and I don't have a gender, so I guess I don't have people to hang out with. And everybody around me, I see that can identify themselves, and I'm just here like, I have no clue what I am, because I don't feel like anything. I feel like myself, and that's it. And myself doesn't have a gender. Myself is me. Myself doesn't need to write a gender on a forum, because there's nothing that qualifies me. And even the other option, yeah, sure, okay, I can live with the other option. I'm okay with that. But like, when there is no other option, so it's just female or male, and what do I do? What do I do then? Because yeah, I'm assigned female at birth, but well, just because I'm assigned female at birth, that doesn't mean anything. That means jack shit. People just make shit up just so you can be in a category and just so you can have a label. Fuck labels. Because labels just make shit harder. Because if you remove every single label of the world, and we remove straight, we remove gay, we remove bisexual, we remove transgender, and we remove all these labels, we will be just humans. And so what? What is that? Is that not enough? We will be trying new things, and we'll be more accepting to people because we don't know who they are. We don't know what they are, and people will be different no matter what. So, I guess that's a call to the LGBT community mainly, and to the allies as well. If you have gone through shit, then you know what it's like to be at that place. You know what it's like to be down there and begging for help and begging for something, begging for acceptance. Don't make shit harder, because I think 99% of the LGBT community have gone through that, and like the other 1% has the lucky chance of being adopted by a gay lesbian couple, for instance, or something like that. Well, there can be families that are accepting, but in society is cruel, and everybody has been under the foot of society, and everybody has felt what it's like to be under the society, and what it's like to be tortured by it, and what it's like to be in the bottom of things, and what it's like to be discriminated by straight people, and discriminated by cisgender people, and discriminated by even non-binary people, because and by people that know themselves. And I guess that's more, right now I'm skipping more to the queer people like me that have no clue what they are, and have to stick to the label queer because there's not a label that can identify you, and it's kind of sick that you have to choose a label because you're forced to, and it sucks. It basically sucks. So get one look about that and tell me if that's okay and that's fair, because I don't think that is. Because I feel like we should at least get researchers or something like that, because I cannot wake up every single morning and bind my chest and go to school, get like 4 or 5 hours done, and have sports and have to remove this shit and put a sports bra on and something like a tighting shirt or something like that. So I don't look that much of a female because I hate my body as fucking much as I can. And then after sports I have to get deep breaths because I cannot breathe by now, and I probably have shit ton of problems. And then put a fucking binder on again, because then people will comment that I have, oh my gosh, you have boobs. Like, yeah, I do have boobs. Like, welcome to the fucking world where you have to have a certain kind of body to be accepted in society. And there's no in between. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am wrong. I think it's fucking sad that we have to go through that. So please accept us. It's a call out to the LGBT community, at least you guys. At least you. I take so much people that are from the community as my brothers and sisters and everything in between. And I take you guys as my family because I have no family basically left. So like, I want to get at least accepted by my community family, because I cannot get accepted by my biological family. Please accept me and accept other people as well, because we basically need that acceptance and we basically need that support. And we need that help that you can provide us with tips or health advice or things like that. Stop yelling at us. You think we don't know this? You think I haven't spent like shit tons of time to the fucking internet just to find out that elastic bandages are basically the worst thing you can have on your body? Do you think I have a choice? Do you honestly think I have a choice of choosing what I want to wear? No, I don't. You say, yeah, wear loose shirts. If I wear a loose shirt, I'm going to get kicked out of my house because I'm wearing a men's shirt. And since when clothing has gender? Since when shampoos have a gender? Since when shit have a gender? This is so fucking unfair to everybody. Even cisgender people can feel how unfair shit are. And it's fucking sad. So go and help people out. Help them have a fucking time of their lives. Because you never know when this person might get kicked out of their house or get beaten to death or locked in somewhere because it's not accepted to be gay or something like that. Go help people out, bring a smile to their face, so we at least have something less to worry about in our lives. So the non-binary people that are struggling with this, so the people that are living in countries that cannot provide anything for their genders and their labels and shit like that. So the people who cannot go to toilets in public because there's no toilets for them. And for all the people that get bullied and pushed around and put down every single day, it gets better. And just hold strong. And that's honestly it. Have hope, have faith, and shit will get better sooner or later. You move out of this godforsaken country, you will find new family, and you will find new friends, for sure. And those people will accept your fucking thoughts. You will find a loved one, and you will be happy, for sure. There's nobody who has been sad their whole life, and you won't be as well. You have your whole life ahead of you. You have everything ahead of you. Just continue fighting for it. Continue fighting for freedom. Continue fighting for your rights and for other people's rights. Be accepting for other people, because you might be that person's last choice. Live on and send happiness so you can receive happiness. And I'm not making this video just so I can get something like attention, and I don't give a shit about me. I have said that a lot of times. I don't know if I have said it in my videos, but I don't give a shit about me. What I give a shit about is the people that I love, the people that I care about, and that's you guys. Little less. If you're hearing that video and you're right here on this point, like, I care about you. I don't know you, but I care about you. I don't give a shit who the fuck you are. I don't give a shit what your label is. I don't care what your gender is. You're a human being. That's enough. It doesn't matter what you are. It doesn't matter what skin color you have. It doesn't matter how tall or how small you are. It doesn't matter how fat or how skinny you are. You're a person, and you deserve rights that are equal to other people, because it basically sucks to have no rights outside. Hold strong. That's the only thing I say about it. And just hold strong. Because this can suddenly change. You won't have it. You won't just have all the luggage of breast or vagina or penis down, and you'll be with your body like the way you want it. And that's, at least for me, that's ultimate happiness. That's what I want. That's what I want in life. I want happiness. For now, this is happiness for me. Feeling right in my own body. So keep fighting for that. Keep fighting for your rights.